So guys, here's the template team for the free hit in Game Week 32. Formation is a 3-5-2 with Johnston in goal and Trent, Trippier and Moreno starting in defense. Zuma and Guehi are the 4th and the 5th defender who are most likely going to be on the bench. And then we're playing a midfield 5 with Martinelli plus Saka in the Arsenal attack, and then a double up on the Liverpool attack with Salah and Gakpo. Here the 5th midfielder is Eze from Crystal Palace, who has been in great form and who has been scoring a lot of goals. In terms of forwards, we have Watkins, Jesus and Solanke. Now the dilemma here is to play one player between Eze and Solanke. I think both options are really good. Eze has good goal threat, he also has a better fixture, and I think you can play him ahead of Solanke in this one. So if you're not ready to take any risk, if you want to play safe, I think this is the draft to go for. Now the alternate to this draft is to basically get in Jota instead of Solanke, and to accommodate a third Liverpool spot, you can take out Gakpo and get in Bowen instead. I think both Jota and Bowen are great differentials. Not a lot of FPL managers are considering both options on a free hit together, and I think it's a good differential combination. Ultimately, this draft also takes care of the core of your team, and then you can go in for a couple of differentials to gain rank. Now, in case if you're not confident in a Gabriel Jesus starting based on what Arteta said in his press conference, you can easily go without Gabriel Jesus in another draft. So instead of going for Gabriel Jesus in attack, we've gone for Ben White in defense. I think he's a nailed option, he's good for minutes, and he's also looked quite attacking in the recent games. Arsenal are up against Southampton, and I think there is potential for a clean sheet for Ben White. Now in midfield, we've retained the core of Martinelli, Salah, Saka plus Eze, and then we've gone for a differential in Maddison, who still has a good fixture, and in spite of not getting us the right FPL returns, I think there's still good potential in Maddison this week. Of course, when you take out Gabriel Jesus, that position is vacant as a third striker spot. I think Isak is a good option against a struggling Tottenham defense who can concede goals, and I think Newcastle generally have looked better in attack, with Isak a huge part of it. Now moving on to another draft, and we have the double Liverpool defense draft in this one. So instead of a Gakpo or a Jota, we've gone for Trent plus Robertson as a defensive combination. So in case if you're not confident about who's going to get more minutes, if Gakpo is going to get a start, if Jota is going to start, maybe Darwin Núñez or Firmino gets the nod in the attack, I think you can go for the safer combination of Trent plus Robertson. They're facing Nottingham Forest, who don't score a lot of goals away, and they also don't create many chances. I think there's good potential for Trent and Robertson to get a clean sheet. Also in this one, we've not gone for Moreno because of the fact that we've gone for Ivan Toney in attack as a third striker, and it'll directly conflict the strategy here with going with the Moreno because Toney is facing Moreno. So we've gone for Castagna as a filler option. He's most likely not going to play, and we can easily play a back three of Trent, Robertson and Trippier. Now if we get some news that Gabriel Jesus is not starting before the deadline, I think Martinelli, Saka and Odegaard can be a really strong trio. In all likelihood, you're not going to miss any hauls from any of these players. I think there's a lot to gain here. Also, as a cheap 5th midfielder, we've gone for Andres Pereira, who has a great fixture against Leeds, and I think he can do really well for Fulham. Now coming to the Kane draft. Now in case if you're worried about Kane's ownership, in case if you feel that he's probably going to do better against the Newcastle defense, or maybe he's just going to score a goal or two, I think you can also go for Kane. You can go for Watkins, Gabriel Jesus and Kane as your trio in forwards. You can play a 3-4-3 and bench Pereira. Here in midfield, we have Martinelli, Salah, Saka and Gakpo, so double ups on the Arsenal and Liverpool midfield. And then we've retained the template defense with Trent, Moreno and Trippier as a back three. So guys, I think all of these free hit drafts are pretty good, and I think at the end it depends on which players do you feel will score the maximum points for you, and you can go for one of these options. But yeah, do let me know what you think about these free hit drafts in the comments below. That'll be all for the video today. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the Insanely Football YouTube channel for more such FPL videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.